first day of testimony in Sean Diddy Combs' federal crimes trial. After seating a jury of 8 men and 4 women, the prosecution delivered its opening statement, and they came out swinging.
I am a musician. I don't sample, you know. It's not Memorex. I go on stage and my microphone is on.
First Diddy party I went to was at Prince's house. So you want to go to Prince's house to the Diddy party where Tyrese is performing and Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher are swinging on swings. That is what's happening on the other side of the wall. And so the one thing that makes this party different than a Jamie Foxx party or any other celebrity party that wrangles a bunch of young women or guys or whatever too, is that Diddy didn't let you bring your security in the party.
The first Diddy party I ever went to was at Prince's house. Imagine this. You walk into Prince's mansion for a Diddy party, Tyrese is performing live, and Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher are literally swinging on swings on the other side of the wall. That's the kind of chaos happening behind closed doors. But the one thing that made Diddy's parties different from Jamie Foxx's parties or any other celebrity event filled with young women and industry people was this. Diddy never let you bring your own security inside the party. And now Prince's name popping up in connection to Diddy's trial has taken the drama to a totally new level. No one saw this twist coming. We already heard from Jason Lee that Diddy used to host wild parties at Prince's place, but this new angle, nobody expected it. Prince was known for being extremely health conscious. He was vegan. He didn't drink heavily. He worked out consistently. People close to him didn't know of any drug use. So when he died so young, it confused everyone. How does someone who takes care of himself like that suddenly drop dead? But what if Prince wasn't just private, he was strategic? What if he had cameras rolling the whole time? Prince never showed up at those parties, which made people think he just didn't mess with the craziness. But now people are whispering a darker possibility. What if he recorded everything that happened in his house? What if he kept that footage hidden? Some even believe he passed it on to someone before he died. And with the way Diddy's case is unraveling, there's a real buzz that these tapes could surface in court. That would change everything. Even jury selection for the trial had jaws dropping. Names were flying everywhere. Michelle Williams, Robert Downey Jr., Mike Myers, Lauren London. No one could understand what was going on. And then Prince's own words resurfaced. He once said that when his publishing contract expired in 1999, he finally emancipated the name Prince from restrictive industry contracts. He loved ownership. He fought for it. Now, let's talk about the names we expected to be dragged into this case, starting with Cassie. She was the first to step forward with that shocking lawsuit. Her claims were disturbing. She said Diddy's own people, bad boy employees, assistants, security, saw what happened, but nobody spoke up. According to her, assistants delivered apology gifts after violent episodes. They allegedly set up those infamous freak-off events, booked hotel rooms, and even prepped the scenes with baby oil and Astroglide. Cassie also said that after one incident, Diddy's head of security and his assistant saw her condition and broke down crying. If that's true, those staff members will definitely be subpoenaed. And then there's Harve Pierre. His name came up in another Jane Doe lawsuit. He's reportedly on the witness list, too. One Jane Doe even claimed Harve Pierre convinced her to fly from Detroit to New Jersey, only to be assaulted by Harve and Diddy. Young Miami was allegedly involved too, not just as a bystander, but rumored to be transporting substances for Diddy. Her name came up during jury selection as well. Even Dallas Austin's name surfaced. A childhood friend of Kim Porter, and ever since Kim's sudden death, people have wondered if Diddy had something to do with it. Now with Dallas mentioned, people think an old mystery might finally come to light. Lorian Gibson from Making the Band said Diddy once picked up a chair and threatened her on set. Aubrey O'Day has been loudly supporting Cassie's claims for years, saying Diddy acted inappropriately with her too. And Dawn Richard, also from Danity Kane, accused him of serious misconduct. She even said she saw Diddy get physical with Cassie while high. And again, that first Diddy party at Prince's house, with no outside security allowed. That detail hits very differently now. I had to search deep within myself to make a change and move to a new plateau in life. One way I did that was by changing my name. It divorced me from the past and the hang-ups tied to it. One Jane Doe claimed Harve Pierre convinced her to fly from Detroit to Jersey, only to allegedly be assaulted by both Harve and Diddy. That's terrifying. Young Miami, who was on Diddy's payroll, was rumored to transport substances for him. Her name popped up during jury selection. This case isn't just about celebrities, it's everyone in Diddy's circle. Dallas Austin, a music producer and childhood friend of Kim Porter, Diddy's late partner, also came up. Since Kim's death, rumors swirled about Diddy's involvement. Lorianne Gibson, a choreographer from Making the Band, filed a police report in 2007 saying Diddy picked up a chair and threatened her on set. Aubrey O'Day has been vocal, supporting Cassie's claims and exposing Diddy's alleged misconduct. Former Danity Kane member Dawn Richard is involved too. She sued Diddy, accusing him of serious misconduct. Diddy's alleged abuse reportedly started on set during Making the Band. He was accused of hurling insults, breaking women down while cameras rolled. Dawn said rehearsals were grueling. No rest, no food, no sleep, pure exhaustion. She claimed Diddy used that moment to take advantage of her. She also says she personally saw Diddy get physical with Cassie while high. That firsthand account could shake the whole case. The first Diddy party I went to was at Prince's house. Tyrese performed, and Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher swung on swings. What made this party different was that Diddy didn't let you bring security. Michael B. Jordan's name came up, not for accusations, but because of a flirty vibe with Cassie in 2015. The prosecution plans to bring in as many of Cassie's exes as possible. Kid Cudi's name stands out. Cassie admitted a brief fling with him in 2011. When she returned to Diddy, he found emails with Cudi and snapped. Kid Cudi's car actually blew up in his driveway. That part of the lawsuit wasn't exaggerated. Prince being involved was a plot twist no one expected. People wonder if he had a mysterious tape of Diddy that played a role in his death. Days before Prince passed, he posted a photo with a now-deleted caption, "Just when you thought you were safe." Goosebumps. At Paisley Park, after treatment, he told the crowd, "Wait a few days before you waste any prayers." Then boom, Prince was found unresponsive at his Minnesota estate. Officially, it was an accidental fentanyl overdose from counterfeit Vicodin pills. But fans doubt that. Prince lived clean, no drugs, no mess. Prince had battled with major corporations over ownership and control of his music for decades. He was relentless about protecting artists' rights and making sure they got their money. Some say he paid the ultimate price for standing his ground. Fans believe the very system he fought against might have had a hand in silencing him. Prince signed with Warner Music in 1977 at just 18. His first few albums didn't blow up, but Warner kept him. They saw him as a visionary. By 1982, just a year after MTV launched, Prince hit the top 10 in the US and changed the game. He understood the power of visuals, using music videos to control his narrative and stand out. When Purple Rain dropped in 1984, Prince became a cultural movement. Fans copied his look, sound, and style. But behind the scenes, Prince was fed up. He hated that Warner Brothers owned his name and all his music, so he changed his name to the iconic symbol, the artist formerly known as Prince, to fight for creative freedom. Meanwhile, Diddy inked a massive joint venture with Warner Music Group. Warner got a 50% stake in Bad Boy Records, took over distribution, and helped manage their roster worldwide. Diddy proudly said, "There have been a lot of boutique labels that come and go, but we're still here." That partnership gave them financial firepower to dominate the game. Prince might have known about the freak-off parties Diddy hosted, but he wanted nothing to do with them. Jason Lee said the first wild Diddy party he went to was at Prince's house, but nobody could bring their own security. Prince let Diddy use his mansion, but controlled the chaos. Private and calculated, Prince was always ahead. What if he recorded everything and stashed that footage or passed it to someone he trusted before he passed? Rumors swirl that Prince's name might appear in the trial. People are connecting dots. Could Prince have known too much? Could those tapes exist? Could that tie into his death? Prince's sister, Tyka Nelson, said he told her he was in trouble just days before he died. They were close, sharing more than blood. Prince saved his life getting her into rehab when she struggled with substance abuse. Tyka said Prince began preparing her for his death 2 years ahead. During their last call 4 days before he died, something felt off. Every time she asked serious questions, he dodged, cracked a joke, and laughed like old times. Tyka asked, "How are you really?" But Prince didn't open up. That silence spoke volumes. He chose not to share, possibly to protect those he loved. A lot was happening behind the scenes in Prince's final days. Whether it ties to Diddy is still a mystery. If Prince's name ends up in the courtroom, only time will tell. Could Prince have recordings of Diddy at those parties? And if so, why didn't he expose them? Was he planning to?